I'm back, y'all. I'm back. All right. Happy, whatever this day is. What's today? Ooh, I be forgetting stuff. I think happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I forgot what day it is, man. Man, that's how much my mind be tuned. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right here. So happy Thursday. I don't see no comments on here. They messing with me. All right, I see the comments now. Hey, what's up, Leonard? Kevin. What's up, Eddie? What's up, Eddie? Eddie. Holla at me. Hold on, man. I'm gonna catch this dude by surprise. I'm gonna catch this dude by surprise right here. Look, look. People be full of surprises right here. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? I want to talk about these radical liberals, man. These radical ones. They are radical. I'm talking about these terrorists. They mentally like the terrorists, terrorize people. See, terrorists ain't just about a bomb blowing up. Boom. Terrorists can be people that just mentally do things. It ain't just about just blowing up the place, throwing on a bomb, strapping yourself, you know what I'm saying? Crashing a plane into a building. Terrorist doesn't just mean that. Terrorize, you go look up the word terrorist, terrorize. Just look up that. You know what I'm saying? They are sometimes, a lot of times, mentally terrorists. People that does it mentally could be even worse than just really denying it for real, because they being more sneaky about it and more deceitful about it. You know what I'm saying? Terrorism is all over the place. You know what I'm saying? These radical liberals are terrorists. I'll probably be in Facebook jail for this video, but you know what? It's time to speak the truth and stop worrying about what or who, when you're going to get banned. You know, we shouldn't even worry about that. I mean, I have gotten to the point, man. We all have to get to the point, right? We have to. I know people looking like Facebook, man. Facebook. Oh, I want to go ahead and stay in contact with my family. We ain't got no. You know what? Get their phone numbers. You know what I'm saying? Get everything. Get their information. You know, don't worry about losing your Facebook. I'm not worried about no more because people gonna find me. People gonna always know where I'm at. You dig? They know if I'm on YouTube, on Twitter. I'm gonna appear out of nowhere somewhere. So we gotta know that we're gonna appear out of nowhere. We gotta make ourselves appear out of nowhere. We gotta let these people know. We gotta let the radical left know that we will be back. It's kind of like I hate to use this. Uh, I used to watch Days of Our Lives, right? This dude named Stefano Romero. He would sit up there always. He died about 50 times, man. And then he was looking like the phoenix will rise again. We have to just know how to rise again. We got to know how to rise up. You dig? We got to be the people that you know how they killed that person off the show, and they come back like, how? What that person come over there? How did he come back in the show? I thought he died in an explosion. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look like I thought we censored him from Facebook. Now he's around. Now he's on a conservative site somewhere. Now he's out there. We cannot let nobody stop us. We cannot let nothing stop us. Nothing shall stop us, and nothing won't stop us. Right? Facebook is messing me right now. I can't read comments right now. They messing with my feed with the comments. You know what I'm saying? But that's all right. Y'all hear me. That's why I don't see people's comments, because they're not showing people comments right here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna do it again because every soldier got a story to tell. Like that song, Dr. P, right? Check my war wounds. Check my war wounds. Everybody got every soldier got a story to tell. You dig? Got to do it like that. Do it like this. We cannot be afraid. Hey, what's up, Kenny? We cannot be afraid of them stopping us. And that's the problem. They think we're so controlled by the internet that we're going to be afraid. We got to stop being afraid. You get your account shut down, so what? Look, I got in a YouTube account. They got like 6,000 subscribers. But guess what? If they shut it down, shut it down. I got my little backup one. It got few, but people know where I'm at. You dig? They know if I even change my name, they'll find me. You know what I'm saying? We'll find each other. You know, we got to stop being scared. You know, that's part of what we've been saying. Like, we would not be bullied into silence. You know what I'm saying? See, bullying into silence, it's everything. It's to a point that they'll bully us. It's like they want us to stop saying certain words on Facebook. Facebook is not freedom of speech. Facebook is anti-American. They're anti-American. They're anti-everything. That's what Facebook is. That's what social media is. Look at these big name sites. Look at these big names, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I know they could probably go kick me off for this, but it's the truth. They watch you. They monitor you. They want us to shut the hell up. They want us to be quiet. They want us to be quiet. They want us to lie. They want lies. They don't want the truth. If we sit up there and lie all day, social media will love us. They will love us. They will sit up there like this here. They're lying. All right, we won't censor them. We want lies. Something that they want to hear, they will want lies. It's what they want to hear. It's something that'll tickle their soul. It's something that make them feel good. It's something that make them feel good. If it hurts people and I help them, see, I love you enough to tell you the truth. If we love them enough to tell the truth, they will censor us. But if we hate them enough to tell them a lie, they'll keep on. Oh, let me go ahead and make this camera nice. I won't make it blur. Let me go ahead and just stop it. Oh, let me go ahead and leave it public so everybody can see this. I like the lies. That's the spirit of the Antichrist that they have. They want to have the lies. They want to put lies in your system. They want to put deceitfulness in your system. They want to put all type of evil, demonic spirits in your system. While you got the other side on the right, what we doing over here? We want to put the truth in your system. We want to put love in your system. With love and kindness, I draw unto thee. So the truth hurts. The lies make them feel good. But even though the real truth is, lies hurt. Lies hurt. Truth, y'all know the rest. Y'all know the rest. You got the truth and you got the lies. The lies really hurt, but truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. And trust me, they're trying to stop Infinity right now too, because it ain't came out yet. It's supposed to have been out a month ago. So you already know what they're trying to do. Why the hell Infinity ain't out? You see, this is the freaking game to them. It's a game for real. They don't want that. You know what I'm saying? They want it to be BS. They want Infinity to be BS. That's their agenda. They want it to be BS. See, I'm trying to control my profanity on here because I got a lot of older people on here. I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to be cool. So I'm just saying BS. So BS almost sound like the word, you know what I'm saying? So whatever. You can still express yourself without cussing. And that's what I'm doing. And I'm trying, if I want to say that word, but I ain't. Okay, I'm going to do it again, Eddie. Because I'm getting a little worked up. But worked up in a good way, not a way that is stressing me out. Not in a way that they are stressing me out. We can't let them stress us out. We can't let them hold us back. We can't let them keep us down. But we got to let ourselves move up. We got to let ourselves be lifted up. We got to encourage each other to be lifted up. Each of us need to be lifted up. We need to lift each other up. Once we lift each other up, we will rise up. Lift each other up. But rise up at the end of the day. We have to rise up at the beginning before we lift each other up. because we can't depend on other people to lift each other up. It'll just be a good encouragement. But we got to sit there and rise up on our own before people can lift us up. I try to encourage people, rise up just a little bit, just a little bit. All it takes is a little faith. All it takes is a little faith. When you rise just up just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You can use the encouragement, the people that can help you out. That's what we have to do. We have to rise up. What's up, Addie? Hey, try to turn your camera sideways. Maybe it'll work. We'll try this one more time. Look what they're trying to do. They're trying to prevent my brother from getting on here right now. But that's all right. We'll be back. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger said, I'll be back. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? But we have to rise up. You know what I'm saying? We have to pray. We have to pray, 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 pray. Remember that old song by MC Hammer? See, them old songs stick in my head. You got to pray just to make it today. That's what we pray. Pray. We got to pray. Pray. Look at this. We got to pray just to make it today. The only way to make it is to pray. The only way to make it is to push. Push. P-U-S-H. Pray until something happens. Once you push, once you pray, you pushed. You push, like push. Praying is pushing. Praying is moving things above. You pushing, you pushing. See, when you pray, you ain't got to push. You ain't got to sit there and just be like, oh, this is a big rock. When you pray, you let faith move that mountain. You dig? When you pray, you let faith move that mountain. We have to have all it takes is a little itty bitty faith to move that mountain. We have to move that mountain. You move that mountain, you can go higher places. Once you move that little mountain, you can move anything. You can get through anything. You can overcome all obstacles. You can overcome everything, anything. I'm just like, man, yeah, you don't get any fees. That's what they're doing. It's the radical liberalism. It's that radical mental disorder. You know, it's this new people. It's this new thing that they got out. If you don't think like me, you are against me. How backwards is that? If you don't think the way I am, you are against me. I ain't never heard of that growing up. I heard of people having friendly little discussion, friendly little disagreement, friendly different beliefs. Now it's if you don't think, if you don't have that thought, which ain't processed. We got a thought process, but if we don't have that thought, so-called thought like they have, we are against them. We are against them. You know? But you know what? I'm not against them. We ain't against them. We're against principalities. We're against the darkness of this world. We against demonic spirits. That's what we are against. We ain't against them. We shouldn't even be against them. We should be against principalities. The darkness of this world. Dark, you can't see in the dark. You cannot see in the dark. When you walk in the dark, you're tripping and you're stumbling and you're falling down and you're trying to get to the bathroom. You're trying to get to your destination, whatever you want to get. When you are in the dark, you're falling and falling until you find that doorknob and you finally open up and you see the light. You see the light because you stumble. But when you people that want to live in darkness, they don't want to find that doorknob. They want to just sit there and just scream and look like a zombie. Just sit there and scream because they ain't got their way. Instead of just react on faith, instead of just look in the mirror and say, what the hell am I doing? What am I doing? You know what I'm saying? They're not looking in the mirror. All they're looking at the other. They're looking at the others. But they can't find it because you know what? If anything, they are the real self-hating people. They flipped and called us self-haters, but they are really the self-haters. Whew. You dig what I'm saying? They are the self-haters. We have to overcome ourselves against them self-haters because them self-haters have a spirit inside of them. They do not have God on their side. They only have their self on their side, which they think is on their side, but they are not on their own side because they don't love themselves. They are not lovers of themselves. They are really lovers of the flesh instead of lovers of themselves. They are lovers of the flesh. They don't like what God have created in them. They don't like that. They just want the flesh. They are lovers of the flesh. I always say, hating yourself has nothing to do with color. Hating yourself has nothing to do with that. Hating yourself has something to do with you really don't feel good about yourself, so you got to go ahead and be like the next person. They always want to say, us Trump supporters, us patriots, hate ourselves, but we ain't trying to be like each other. I'm not trying to be like you, John. You ain't trying to be like me. I ain't trying to be like you, Vicky. You ain't trying to be like me. Nobody ain't trying to be like each other. We love ourselves. That's why we are outside the box. That's why our minds thinking outside the box. We're not lovers of ourselves. We can get caught up into it, but we're not. Radical liberals want to destroy. Where there is darkness, there is light, and that's the truth. Ain't that the truth? That's the 100% truth. Whew. Am I talking too fast, everybody? Am I talking too fast? Let me tell you how long I've been on here. Am I talking too fast? Because I'm trying to talk too fast. Sometimes I can talk too fast and get everybody's head spinning. But I just want a few words out here to get people listening. You got to look. Learn. You know what I'm saying? Learn and listen. Look, learn, and listen. Hear no evil. See no evil. Speak no evil. See, it's parts of the body. It's different parts of the body. You dig? You know, we need to go against these principalities. We need to go against those self-hating liberals. They are self-hating liberals. They don't love themselves. They are on a suicide mission. That's why they are called radical liberals. It's like you got radical Muslims, radical Islam that's on a suicide mission. The radical liberals are on a suicide mission. That's why they're trying to divide right now. I said it over and over again. Antifas are on a suicide mission. Radical liberals are on a suicide mission. Hillary Clinton is on a suicide mission. Obama is on a suicide mission. I'm getting crazy right now. I don't care if I get banned, but they are all on a suicide mission. Mark Zuckerberg is on a suicide mission. I know he hear me. You can ban me for life. You talk all that liberal stuff on social media right now. Yeah. They all are on a suicide mission. I know I'm going to get in Facebook jail for this video, but that's all right, though. Y'all know where to find me. Y'all know where to find me because I'm not on a suicide mission. I'm on a mission. We need to just be on a mission. They're so much on a suicide mission, they're ready to pass the torch up to the young generation. They're ready to pass the torch out to these teenagers. That's what they're doing. Right on a suicide mission, they're ready to destroy their own self and let them run this. Because they are controlled by the demonic spirit. They don't like our way of thinking. Our way of thinking is against them. But we wouldn't have a problem with their way of thinking. We accept their respect them. You know, like, okay, long as you ain't harming nobody. No, they don't care. Because they feel that this is harming us. They feel the way we thinking is harming everybody. They feel that in their bones. They feel that through their followers, through the people that follow them. Because people are putting it in their bones. They feeling it. They're putting that in their head. That's what we have to do. We have to stick together. We have to stop all this patriot stuff. Okay, I'm going to say it. We got to stop all this patriot stuff. Get mad over a patriot because their opinion. Get mad over a patriot because they won't delete nobody. Get mad over a patriot from watching football. Can I keep on going? Y'all don't want me to keep on going because I don't care. I'll lose fake patriot friends for this too. You know, because they associate with anyone from the left. Leave them alone. Leave us alone. That's a distraction. But you're doing that, you're coming, now you're acting, now you're following the agenda of the radical liberals. Now you are following what the radical liberals want us to do. Now you are making them smile right now. Now you are giving the radical liberals the satisfaction. Let's stop this, y'all. Let's stop this. Let's stop making, for real, let's stop making videos about another patriot. Let's just go right to their phone. Y'all, you probably got their phone on. If they got your block, go there. You'll find a way to them. Make a fake page and go and talk to them. Don't go ahead and make a video, you know what I'm saying? Just go, hey, and talk to them. Or you don't even have to deal with them no more. You will never have to deal with them no more. Trust me. If you don't like them, just don't have to deal with them. Let's just get out of this making videos about the fake patriots or the people that you think fake patriots. I'm trying to help build this thing back up. We need to build this back up before the next election. We need to build this back up before 2020. We need to build this up. We need to build this up. And that's real talk. We need to build this up. Build it back up. Build it back up like it was built up last year, November, last year, October, last year, September. We need to build up. We need to build it back up. Because sometimes you can build things up and then it's a house and all of a sudden the bricks falling off. The bricks is falling off. The bricks is falling off. But we got to build them bricks back up. Build them bricks back up. Get that cement. Everybody get back and build these bricks back up. Because we need each other.
That's right. I'm talking about live. No. How you doing, Mo? You are on fire today, my friend.
All right, Susan. Because I'm heated. I've been heated for 2 days, man. Because I'm scared my account to be disabled. But I don't care. They can disable it. Y'all know where to find me.
Yeah. Well, and you are right on it to call these patriots out and these fake patriots out who get mad at other patriots for some bullshit. We need to be together as Americans. It's a country of liberty, Mo. We should be able to, I don't have to do everything you do. I don't have to do everything the same as you do it. We get to be different. That's America. No. And you get a lot of grief just for trying to talk to some Black Lives Matter kids to try to reach across the divide. They don't have to be like us. Look, they're not, we understand. I talk to Hawk Newsom on his little page all the time. He doesn't think like me. That doesn't stop me from talking to him. The solution for speech you don't like, as we all know, is more speech. It's not hate. It's not division. It's not divide. It is more speech. And there are so many people who they have hate in their heart. Mo, I took a picture. I was at the Steak and Shake the other day, and there was a Muslim woman who was cooking my grilled cheese and bacon. And I took a picture of her cooking my grilled cheese and bacon. Right. And there was a Vietnam veteran, and I took a picture. And you know how many people told me they would have walked right out of that restaurant if they saw that woman cooking a sandwich. And I said, well, more Muslim cooked bacon for me. This woman is obviously doing her job. She is living integrated in our society, but we have prejudice. There are bigots on our side, Mo. There are bigots on our side. Mm-hmm. And they hold hate in their heart and prejudice, prejudge in their heart. Uh-huh. And that's not what America's about. So, if you want to go ahead and prejudge, I'm going to let you live because that's the kind of patriot I am. But I'm not going to be that person. I'm not like them. And Mo, that's why you're my brother. You're not like them either. We're not haters and dividers. We're Americans who understand liberty. Yeah.
I do what the hell I want to do. You do what the hell you want to do. You know what I'm saying? We should have the attitude. I do what the hell I want to do. I ain't going to do what the hell what y'all want us to do. Defeat this patriot. I don't want you over here. No. I do what the hell I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I do what I want.
Socialize with who I want to socialize with. I just talked to him in Wisconsin. I talked to a liberal today. You know what I'm saying? We actually talk, you know what I'm saying? But she doesn't support both parties, but she had the mind. But she's like, you know what? Let's just unite. We actually, on the phone, we weren't even talking about politics. We didn't even talk about Trump. And we were on some other stuff about our life stories. And I said, let's go and tell our life story. You know what I'm saying? The good outweighs the bad, man. Right. So I do what the hell I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Done it since I was born, and I'm doing it now. Y'all won't dictate. Amen, bro.
Well, and that what makes me so crazy is that these same people who want to dictate how we are,
Yeah.
They're the ones who have all this hate in their heart for all these people who are upset at California and say California shouldn't get any aid because of all their liberal policies. But I just posted pictures of animals burnt up, families destroyed. There's 3,500 buildings are burnt. There's 25 people are dead so far. There's up to 1,000 people missing. We're human beings. Yeah. We're human beings first. And if we can't see that human life, we have to value that more than politics. That's what politics is for. It's to protect human life. That's why we can disagree, but we have a republic and a rule of law because that protects all of us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well said. Ooh, we got a long road ahead of us. I don't think a lot of people get it. I don't even think a lot of the right get it either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just calling it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they get it 100%. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I got it 100%, but my mind is, man, I'm tired, dude. You know, we can do what the hell we want to do. We need to build this back up, y'all, like it was last November. And then the day after Trump won, we was like together more. And then all of a sudden, I knew it was gonna be a matter of time that people was gonna do that. And you know, we got to get this back up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when people are around each other so much, then we ain't around liberals no more too much. So we're gonna eventually disagree and fight with each other, and that's the way it is. And that's the way it is. We're gonna fight with each other. If I stay with you, we cool as hell. But I'm gonna see some flaws in you one day. You're gonna see some flaws in me. We gotta overcome all that. Instead of being like, ooh, look at the worst thing on this person. You know, you might not like the way I put my toothbrush in the sink. I might like the way you move your towel or something. You dig? And it turns into this like that person got an attitude with me. I think it is. Ooh, start building up in your mind. That person got an attitude with me. Fuck that person. I mean, let's just keep it real. We need to get out of that we're gonna have problems with each other.
We gotta stick to our values. People are so worried about personalities and all this. What are your values? What are the values you hold dear? And if you hold those values dear, no matter who you're dealing with, you stick true to your values, you're going to be a good person. Yeah. But those values have to be American values. They need to be values of respect one another, of respect liberty, and the rule of law for everybody. Respect.
Yep.
Liberty, individual responsibility. Take responsibility for your own actions. These are the values, you know, and a lot of us were raised with those values. I know I got my butt whooped. You didn't get away with not taking responsibility where I grew up.
Oh, yeah.
You took responsibility. I took a little more responsibility than was needed, actually. But it taught you, and we need to go back to that. We need to stop worrying about. Everybody loves to be judging everybody else. You know, it said, you know, the story in the Bible about you have a splinter in your eye,
right?
But you're worried about the splinter in the other guy's eye. You got a log all the way in your eye. You got a big old log. I always envisioned that as a kid, like the whole log sticking out of your eye. And this is how people are nowadays. They are so worried about judging other people that they are not worried about taking care of themselves. And if you just took care of yourself, took care of your business, and then have love in your heart for human beings, we're going to be okay. But we got to get back to that. We got to get back to those values of take care of yourself, have self-responsibility, respect liberty for others, and have love in your heart. If we don't get back to those, this country is going to have a hard time. And I'm glad I have you and other real patriots like you who know what those values are about, man.
I appreciate it. You know, we gotta get back to life, back to reality. You know that song, "Back to Life," back to reality. You know, these people going back to Hollywood. We going back to life.
Yeah. And we're making so much progress, Mo. There's so much stuff going on. I don't even understand why anybody has time to fight with each other. We should be so busy jumping up and down from all the winning we're doing. Yeah. We don't have time to fight with each other. But people don't pay attention to that. We're all mad about the same things every day. Mo, this happened to your feed too, I bet. As soon as Eminem comes out, everybody's talking about Eminem. Everybody's talking about Eminem. Who's talking about the executive order Trump signed today on health care? Who's talking about the tax reform speech? I don't have anybody talking about that on my feed. Everybody's bitching about Eminem. Look, Eminem's going to say dumb shit. He's been saying dumb shit since he started saying shit. Ain't nothing changed
I made
anytime
a video
soon.
about Eminem. I'm guilty. I made a video about Eminem the other day.
Well, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Diamond and Stuff make a great video too. But Mo, you're here also. You know, you do that, but then you also come in and
Right.
you talk about the policies.
Yep.
And that's what we have to do. We can't just be moved by the media to whatever story of the day it is, because we're letting the media lead us.
Yeah.
With these little stories, the Harvey Weinstein story, the Vegas massacre, we all get dragged into these exact stories and we miss some of the real news. And it should be our job as patriots to get that real news out, man.
Well, you know what? That's deep right there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's a distraction. No, not maybe. It is a distraction.
Yeah,
For
it
them to do
is.
stuff like that, it'll distract us. You know what? You know what? I like what you just said. Next time we hear some crazy stuff, shut off. It'll be like, what you know about this? I don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I, you know what I'm saying, if I could rewind the time, I would be like Eminem. You should Eminem video? Nope. But then a lot of times I do that. Some people be coming with some crazy stuff, and I don't hear about it for 3 days. I kind of like, oh no. You know what I'm saying? Like that one lady who had the Trump head. I actually didn't hear about that in the 3 days. I hear people talking about it. Then I made a video, said, you know what? I know I'm late on this video because I'm just hearing about this. Let's show you I was scrolling down.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, you know, it's not that we can't comment on stuff that's in the news. We should. We should all be able to say we can say what we want. But we should also make sure every time they get these little distraction stories, we also have to get in on that news that we're not hearing. And we as patriots have to share that. So just everybody who's out there today, go ahead and post your Eminem videos, but let's talk about California and all the lives that are being lost out there. Let's talk about the executive order Trump just signed. Let's talk about his tax speech. Let's keep talking about this because, look, these liberals aren't getting that news, Mo. You know it. They're getting only what the mainstream media feeds them.
Only.
And all we do is add to that cacophony. Yeah. And we never put the real news out there. Nobody's getting it out there. So go ahead and make your Eminem videos. That's fine. I made an Eminem joke. It's fine. We all do it. But you got to do the other work too, you guys. I mean, patriots, seriously, you got to do the other work too. That's our job, to let the country know through social media what Trump's doing. That's our job.
Yes, it is. It's our job, you know what I'm saying? Not their job, because that ain't their job. It's our job because we over here. Let's do our job, y'all. A job ain't nothing but work. We got to do our work, man. We got to do it work.
Yeah.
Faith is dead without works.
Right.
Think about that.
Right. It wasn't just getting Trump elected. You know, we weren't just trying to make a king. Right. Trump is the messenger for making America great again. That means everybody who helped elect him, you got to keep doing the work of making America great again. Yeah. And if you aren't doing the work, get off your butt. Stop worrying about other patriots, what they're doing, what they're posting, what they're watching on TV. If they're doing what you're doing, stop worrying about them. Worry about what Trump is doing for this country and get that message out. That's what we got to be doing.
Yeah. And I want to say something else that's going to piss a lot of the patriots out too. What I'm about to say. Stop worshiping Trump. Stop it. Stop just going on what Trump said. Like Trump even told y'all, worship God, not government. He made a whole hour segment about that. He said, worship God, not government. It was on Alex Jones. He did that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't disrespectful what I'm saying, but stop worshiping Trump. Stop acting like, let me go ahead. That's how y'all got caught up in that NFL stuff. That's how y'all get caught up in that NFL.
That's exact. Look, and we caught him up in that too. Here's what happened. It becomes a vicious cycle because all of us are talking about it. Then Trump has to tweet about it. Then we talk about it more. Yeah. Now he's all involved with this. Yeah. So our message affects him. He's one of us. He's part of the Patriot movement. Right. So when we're distracted with some bullshit, we can get him distracted with some bullshit.
He only human.
So let's not do that.
He only human too.
We got to keep the movement on track.
He told you with his own mouth, worship God, not government. I don't think y'all listen to that. Go listen to that, what he said. Worship God, not government. He ain't talking about, because he's part of the government. He wrote up. He's just trying to say that, like, don't worship me. Because people had a problem worshiping presidents. They had a problem worshiping Obama. Yeah. You're worshiping
he was the Messiah. Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
He was going to save the oceans and everything. Trump isn't going to save us. No. We have to save us. Trump is just making it possible.
Right. Yes.
Exactly. But we have to save us. Possible. He's just a path. We have to drive down the path.
We have to. It's all of us in here. It's not
all
just
of us.
Presidents.
No, it's not a country by, of, and for Trump. It is a country by, of, and for the people. That's you and me. And so we got to do the work. We all got to participate in our government. We can't worship the government. We have to be the government. How can you worship yourself?
Yeah.
You got to participate in your own government. That's what the founders gave us. We got to bring that shit back.
Yep. Yep. For the people. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people ask me, why did you vote for Trump? I say he's not about a Democrat or Republican. It's for the people. He's not Democrat or
Right.
Republican. It's for the people. And they look like, what? What do you
Yep.
mean for the people? I said, no, go get and look everything up. What I mean for the people. And that's why I voted for Trump, because he is for the people. Everybody got their own reason why they voted for Trump. I say because he's not Democrat or Republican, he's for the people.
Yeah. Well, and I was talking to some patriots online the other day, and they were all upset because there was a dinner with Ted Cruz, and I just made a little joke that said, well, the good thing there's a salt shaker on there so you can take what he says with a grain of salt. And they were like, oh, we need these politicians. We have to be we can't treat them like that. We have to listen. We need the ones that are on our side.
Yes.
No, we have to hold everybody accountable. I don't need to take shit from Ted Cruz just because he's, quote, on our side. How often is he really on our side? Sometimes he's not on our side. Sometimes he talks shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's a liar. We all know that. We get so busy worshiping these two parties. Oh, we need these little Republicans because they're the ones who are going to get us the votes. We need these little Democrats. You know what? No. We need more people like Paul Nehlen who are outside of the political system. In Wisconsin, he's great. We need more patriots, more individual citizens running for government.
Yes.
We got to hold these officials we have accountable now.
Amen.
They're just sitting up there getting rich, and we know it. So none of them are our friends, you guys.
Right.
Look, to be fair, even Trump isn't our friend. He's our messenger.
Yeah, right. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. He's our president. That means he's our public servant, and he's our messenger. And that's how we got to treat him.
Yep.
I know it's fun to call him daddy. It's fun to, you know, all that fun stuff. But in reality, the government we have, he is our representative, and he knows it. He says all himself that he doesn't have for Trump. He's there as a messenger, as a voice of the people.
The voice
so use
of the
that.
people.
Yeah. No. We're never going to get this chance again, you guys, if we don't take this bull by the horns now. We finally have a president who is trying to be our voice. If we don't take advantage of that and take as much of the rest of our government back as we can,
yes,
we're going to lose this window. We're going to lose this window of opportunity. We're not going to be able to have the country we want. So we got to take it now.
The last chance to take our government back. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a part of history. I'm glad we are part of history, taking this government back. You know what I'm saying? Shutting down the liberal left, making sure the left don't ever get back in office again. Make sure even the right never get back in office again.
Right. We need the people to stay in office.
Yes.
And we need to put more of the people in office. Right. And if you're a leftist or a right winger, you're not being a people. You're not being an American.
Yes.
An American isn't a leftist or a right winger.
Right.
An American is somebody who supports the Constitution for everybody. And that means one person can be hyper religious and the other person can be smoking their weed and watching football on Sunday. And that's America. Mm-hmm. And if you don't like it, maybe you're in the wrong country. I got to be honest. If that is not what you're trying to have, you might be in the wrong country. You might need to go to Europe or one of these other countries where they like telling everybody what to do.
Canada.
But here,
here
we do what we want, and that's the gift we were given.
Amen.
So important.
Yes, very important. This is an important thing, you know. You know, this country need us more than ever. It ain't just they needed us last year, 10 years ago. This country need us more than ever. Since the country need us more than ever, it's important that everybody to rise above all. Rise up. Just rise up. Because I need you more than ever. You need me more. We need each other more than ever.
Yeah. Yeah. You know? And frankly, these kids that are even these little lefty kids, these little Black Lives Matter kids, these Antifa kids, look, they're getting involved. They're stupid. They're ill-informed. Yeah. They're inculcated and brainwashed, but they're getting passion in their heart again for something. Now, what we got to do is get in there and red pill that. We got to get in there and turn that passion to Americanism again. That's our job. And I'm sorry not everybody wants to do the job, but Mo, you're doing good work at that job all the time. And they give you heat for it for no fucking reason. It pisses me off.
Thank you. Back at you. You're doing a wonderful job. You know, I watched you, you know what I'm saying, in Chicago, how you stood up. You lose things in Chicago because you stood up for what you believe in. You dig? And now you're up in D.C. and you still fighting. And I watch it. You fought in the liberal city. You fought in a city with the highest murder rate. You know, I watch you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And, hey, I
Oh
admire
yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know, that's encouraging right there to me.
Well, it doesn't feel. I appreciate that you say that, but it doesn't feel like courage to me. It feels like patriotism.
Yeah.
I do it because I love my country. It
Hey.
doesn't feel like being brave. It feels like
Hmm.
loving my country. That's what
Right.
loving your country feels like.
Yes, it
Loving
does.
your country means I'm gonna put my Trump shirt on and go out and talk to people friendly, even
Hmm.
though they might not like Trump.
Right.
But I'm not gonna be afraid. I'm
No,
gonna
you
go out and
shouldn't
be
be.
a good ambassador. Wear
Right.
your Trump gear, you guys. Go out in your Trump gear. Stop being afraid of everybody seeing you in a Trump shirt
Uh-huh.
and judging you. Go out and be a good example of somebody in a Trump shirt.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I do
No.
all the time. And
Yep.
people receive it with love. I have found 9 times out of 10, most people just accept it. They accept who you are. They might not like it. Some people might give you a little dirty look now and then. But for the most part, people will accept you. We have to normalize being
Yes.
a patriot again.
Yes.
Make it normal to love your country again. Because these little kids are just seeing these Colin Kaepernicks, all these little protests. They don't understand that it's normal to love your country. It's
Yes.
normal to care about liberty and to love the flag and to pledge allegiance and want to serve your country and to respect armed forces and respect the law. They're not taught that. They're taught some other bullshit in these little movies, frankly, that these assholes like Harvey Weinstein are making. You
Mm-hmm.
know, these all these movies that teach these kids these negative values.
Yes.
Michael Moore the same, and here's the thing. I was just talking the other day. Michael Moore, actually, when I watched Fahrenheit 9/11, I liked that movie. He did a great job with that movie, talking about
Okay.
the 9/11 conspiracy, and I enjoyed it. Now, I didn't like Bowling for Columbine because he's just bothering Charlton Heston. But see, he's an American. Is he an asshole? Do I like him as a person? No, he is an asshole. I don't like him as a person. But
Right.
he's still an American. He can make his voice, and I might still appreciate some of the things he says. I appreciated some of the things that Hawk Newsom said on the Moar stage. And then
Yeah.
I see some stuff on his feed where I'm like, oh, Hawk, baby, you got to stop shaking hands with Ben Affleck because he's groping women. You don't have to like everything everybody says, but you do have to respect the right to say it. And that's
Oh.
you have to stand for that. We have
Well,
to
Hawk
stand
said.
for people's right to say.
Yeah, well, Hawk said that was deep. That was actually. I never forget that word he said. We're not against. You know how he was talking to Levo. We're not against
Yep.
cops. We're not anti-cop. We anti-bad cops. It's like a bad
Yep.
politics. You know, he was saying. I forgot what he said. You know,
Yeah.
but he was saying
Yeah.
some deep stuff. That part right there
Well,
got everybody.
yeah. I ask him every day. Every time I talk to him, every thread I get on Hawk, I say, Hawk, I want you to come with me to Chicago. Let's stand in front of Rahm Emanuel's house and call him out for covering up the Laquan shooting. Because he covered that up for 10 months so he could get reelected. I keep inviting Hawk to come stand with me. He has not yet accepted, but that isn't going to stop me from inviting him. I'm going to keep inviting him because we do need to stand against brutality and corruption in government.
Yes, we do.
And I'm happy to stand next to any of these people.
Yep.
I'm happy to stand up. Somebody said the other day, Black Lives Matter is a movement. It's a general movement. You might be Black Lives Matter, Suzanne. I said I probably am more Black Lives Matter than Hawk because I actually want school choice so that Black inner city families can get out of these schools that they're trapped in. You know the schools in Chicago where you got to walk through metal detectors. You got to walk through all this just to get to school.
I went to Crane High
School
School.
choice. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Mo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We got to get in there. We got to deal with how these drug laws work. We got to deal with the cartels that are bringing in all of these drugs and all of these criminals and are inculcating our kids. We got to deal with all of this crap. But that we don't do that by judging people by race or by economic brackets or because they live in Chicago, they've made a choice. Oh, Chicago does it to himself. They keep electing bad people. We had a choice between Rahm Emanuel or a communist. You can't be blaming people for the politics because there are lots of people who are standing up, even in those countries. California, the same way. Not everybody voted for Jerry Brown. You can't blame California for Jerry Brown.
Right.
We got to stand with our fellow brothers and sisters who oppose that instead of being mad at them and judging them.
Amen.
There's too much judging, Mo. I'm done with the judging.
I'm done. I'm done too. I'm over it. Bye.
Yeah.
It's time to move
Bye.
on to the real issue.
Bye, Judge Leishas. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming on, man.
I love you, Mo. I love you, Mo.
Yeah, I love you too, Suze, and
You're often fun.
we gonna
Keep up the
connect.
good work.
You know, thank you for all that you do.
And you too, Mo. And you keep up the good work. You know, and I know when they give you heat, I always have your six.
I already
Always.
know. I got your six too. All right.
Mwah. Love you,
All right.
baby.
Bye bye.
He's a sweetheart.